Good morning, students. I remember that when I was appearing for GATE 2023 examination this year, I woke up at 4 a.m. in the morning and the examination center was 3 to 4 hours away from my hometown. So I drove my car for 4 hours and then appeared for this examination. That was GATE 2023, and believe that this examination really went very bad. I was sleeping in the examination hall and even unable to read the questions properly. I learned the lesson that I should reach the examination city one day before the examination, and also I should not drive even if the examination center is 2 to 3 hours away from my hometown. I must take transportation service to reach the examination center. You must give the examination even if you are not prepared, even if your examination center, your examination city is far away from your hometown. You must appear for the examination because it will always better to have a real-time experience than just listening to these videos here on YouTube. It is always good to have a real-time experience. Alright, so take proper sleep one day before the examination and reach on time. Okay, and yes, there was a friend of mine who was really great in literature. She knew a lot more than I could ever know. Whether it is about British literature, American literature, Indian literature, or any literature. But she cracked NET examination on her 6th attempt. Okay, that's really surprising. Even though she knew everything, it took her many years to crack NET in English literature. I remember that when we sat together and tried to figure out what is wrong with her preparation, we found something surprising. We found that her lack of reading the questions properly was one of the reasons she did so many wrong answers. And when she improved this quality, she cracked the examination instantly in the next attempt. In the examination, she used to get panic, anxious, and fear whether she would crack the examination or not. That became a real challenge for her to overcome. Recently, she never read the questions, she never read the options properly. Okay, but in the mock test, she was doing very great. She's scoring a lot more, like 150 out of 200. Okay, that is really surprising because she is not able to figure out the same questions in the examination hall. So 70 to 80% of the answer is in the question. Read the question carefully and then move to the options. Use the elimination technique. And of course, you never know the answer to all the questions, all the 100 questions. Even I am teaching for 4 to 5 years now, and also I have cracked NET multiple times. Even if I give the examination, there will be 20 to 25 questions that I will never sure about. Okay, it's not about me. Any teacher who is in this coaching industry will encounter a lot of questions that he or she also never knows that. Okay, so you are not alone here. We all gets confused in the options, and remember that it's only about intelligent guesswork. You have to eliminate 2 options. The remaining 2 options, 50% chance, you just go by the luck, you just go by the intelligent guesswork, and that's all. Next thing to remember here is that you should aim for 55 questions right in English literature. At least 55 questions, okay? When I used to give my NET examination, I used to pray that, God, if I know only 30 questions, I will crack the examination. Okay? So if you know 30 questions, that is sufficient. Because you know the 30 questions, okay? Keep that side. Remaining 70 questions, you make some guesswork, and at least you will get 25 questions right. Okay, so I can get 25 questions right from guesswork, and 30 questions I already know. So 30 plus 25, 55 questions. So that's my way of convincing myself that, Nakul, you don't have to study for 100 questions. Nakul, you have to study only for 30 questions, and that never looks a big task for me. So I used to study for 30 questions. The remaining 70 questions I just make myself comfortable, like, yes, if I do some guesswork, I will get 20 or 25 more questions right. So concluding 30 plus 25, 55. The next thing I want to suggest you is that try to do the easy questions first, because that will help you in building the confidence. Leave all the time consuming questions. For example, I am very good at reading comprehension, but it's time consuming. So it's not my priority. I have to solve all those easy questions as soon as possible so that I can have time for other scoring questions. If I give extra 10 minutes to reading comprehension, I can have 100% accuracy. 5 out of 5 I can score in reading comprehension. 5 out of 5 I can score in like poem analysis or data interpretation, because if I give some extra time to it. So always do the easy questions first and keep your time for those questions that if you give a little more extra time to this, you will get 100% accuracy in those questions. And of course, keep up with your revision. Revise 3 to 4 times. The more you revise, the sooner you will crack the exam. It is not about covering the whole syllabus. You can never come to the end. We have never come to end of literature. We are also studying every day. We are learning new things. So you will also find new topics, new genres, new subjects that you have not explored. But the tool, the ingredient to crack competitive examination is to revise as much as you can. Also keep giving the mock tests that we have provided free of cost on our mobile application. It's better you get comfortable with the exam pattern and questions by going through the mock test. It's like warm up before doing the exercise. So warm yourself up by attempting some mock tests on the mobile application. You can check the link in the description below to download the mobile application. I will see you soon in the next video. That is it for this. All the very best for the exam. Thank you.